I've recorded 8 videos with my ringer on, and not once have I been called. Clearly, this is a miracle. Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant. Welcome back for more of Let's Play Mario Kart Super Circuit. Last time, we took on the Star Cup, and today we're going to be taking on the Extra Special Cup. Why are we not starting with the Special Cup? Because I want to save Rainbow Road for last. What's that? You saw Rainbow Road in this one too? Hush! You see nothing! That was probably the most uncool thing I could have possibly said in that situation. I should feel terrible about myself. But Koopa Beach too! You would think the CPUs would be a little bit better at this course because it's slightly more tricky, and there are more places for the human player to slip up, but they're just as prone to being lapped in this course as they were in Koopa Beach 1. Even though it takes a little bit more effort on our part, they're still relatively slow here, so it's not all that helpful. And I did notice when I used that mushroom on the last lap that the game automatically hopped for me. I didn't think it did that. I'm not sure if you need the extra boost for that. At least I'm pretty damn sure you do. Or if you don't, then it's very unlikely it would help you if you happen to find yourself out of bounds. I thought for sure I was going to snipe him there. That's unfortunate. But yeah, passing a CPU in some of the later Mario Kart games, especially when you lap them, you think about all of the items that you can get in your lower places, like stars and bullets and whatnot, they can royally screw you over. In this game, they're not too much of a threat for you to lap, which is why I just about always go for it. And considering how slow they are in some of these courses, it's pretty difficult to win a race without lapping a few CPUs. But this is where the Ghost Valleys start to get tricky, Ghost Valley 3. This is where I'm a little bit nervous. Because there are even fewer walls around here. And what I always tend to run into that particular wall, and I always tend to slide off just like that. So this race is probably going to be a little bit more tricky, and I should probably find my brake button sooner rather than later. But you can hear the little beeping sound of the coins. If you have no coins and make any contact with anyone whatsoever, you will be spun out. It doesn't matter how heavy or how light you are. You will be spun out. So I'd highly advise against running into any... See, there I go with the star. I stop dead, and if I tap A, just tap it once, I go flying. Yeah, but that particular turn, I am very, very bad at. I do not like this course at all. If I can finish in 4th or higher just to get past this course, I will be satisfied. And I will take it. Whatever I can do just to get past this course, I will do. Doesn't matter what. Besides selling my soul, because I've officially already sold my soul. So I can't really sell... I could sell somebody else's soul. Could I sell your soul to win this race? I don't know if I could live with the guilt if I did that. Would I do that? Sell somebody else's soul to win this race? I mean, if I wanted to that desperately, I could use save states, but I hate using save states. At least when it's not my first time playing through a game. If I'm playing through a game, I have no idea what I'm doing, and the game is incredibly difficult, and the skies just open up for me. It's like the Red Sea parted in front of me, saying, you have to win this race. We will not allow you to not win this race. You have to win this race. Everybody just fell down or hit each other or died or something, and I'm in first. If I don't win this race... How did that happen? Wait, 32-second lap! How did I win this race? Is this game really that easy? He says as he just dies. Although the Special Cup is difficult, I still think the Extra Special... How did I get the boost when I was doing that? I still think this is the most difficult cup in the game, especially with Vanilla Lake 2. Now, it's not as difficult because the CPUs are just about as bad at negotiating this place as I am, so it's kind of helpful in that respect. But after the first couple of laps, when most of those blocks are gone, you don't really have that advantage of being able to just simply go around the blocks. course, I'm not going to do that because I'm terrible at the game. But yeah, even that little shortcut over there, which I guess doesn't qualify as a shortcut, considering it's easier to access than what I imagine is the typical route. I mean, as much as I hate this particular track, it does go by fairly quickly, so that's nice. Suck it, Wario! You're stuck against the wall! I look at the map to marvel in how stuck you are, but I wouldn't be able to tell where I'm going. So I'll just continue on my way and hope that it was the biggest inconvenience for you that I could have possibly done at the time. And we'll put this here to annoy anybody who goes behind us. Who thinks they know what they're doing, but they actually don't. And you know what I realized? I don't know if this has to do with the fact that we haven't been in first lately, but I seem to remember in the first race we were chased by 2 red shells, like the first race we had on Peach's Circuit or whatever it was. I think we were chased by 2 blue shells. Have we seen one since? I think we've seen 1 or 2 afterwards, but it's very weird. What isn't weird? SNES Rainbow Road. In all its thwompless glory. And I fell off the first turn. Clearly, this is a sign of good things to come. Please don't hit me. This course. Oh man, this course. Freaking Mario! I love the way they laid out this course. I know it was how they did it, and I, again, hopped when I tried to brake. Wow, this is going to be an incredibly difficult course for me to win at, isn't it? I know I've raced this a couple of times. I thought I was good enough at it to do somewhat well, but trying to race this with the star is legitimately difficult. Why did I use the star? Yeah, anytime I made a turn, I just slowed down. Maybe that's what I'll be doing. I'll just let off the accelerator when I want to make a turn. But not so much that I come to a full stop that it's difficult for me to actually complete the turn. But yeah, I love how everybody has their lower high-pitched voice... Why did I say lower higher? Has the higher-pitched voices when they're shrunk with the lightning. And I have a star in 3rd place, which I am not going to... There's me getting into trouble again. I'm not going to use this star until I get to the point towards the end of the track where it's a bit of a straightaway and I can afford to lose control a bit. But even when I mess up so much, the CPUs in 100cc don't bother you too much. So you can see why I would prefer to do 100cc for the purpose of an LP. It's a lot easier for me to play and show off and not be super duper upset at Mario pushing me off when I think I'm doing extremely well in a race. Because it gives you a little margin for error and it's a lot more fun to play. So I hope nobody harps on me too much for doing 100cc as opposed to 150. I do like trying 150 just for the added challenge, but when the added challenge just gets frustrating to the point where it's difficult for me not to rage, and believe me, when you hear me raging, it isn't fun. It's not that fun kind of, I'm extremely happy to have the opportunity to yell once in a while. It's not that kind of rage. It's a very frustrating rage that makes it difficult for me to do anything well. And with that in mind, I don't know why I ended the extra special cup on that note. This is UniversalGiant, and assuming what comes after this is the credits that I won't be showing off until the end of the special cup, I'll see you next time.